Welcome to this lesson on geometry. Today, we are going to talk about translation vectors and how we can use them to describe horizontal and vertical shifts. We will learn specifically about the component form notation using angle brackets. First, let's define what a translation is. A translation is simply a transformation that slides a figure from one position to another. It moves every single point of the object the same distance and in the same direction. Notice that the shape does not rotate, flip, or change size. It just slides. To describe these movements mathematically, we use vector notation. This looks like a coordinate pair, but instead of parentheses, we use pointed brackets. Inside, we have two numbers, A and B. A represents the horizontal change, and B represents the vertical change. Let's break that down. The first number, A, is the horizontal component. It tells us how far to move left or right along the x-axis. A positive number means we move to the right. A negative number means we move to the left. The second number, B, is the vertical component. This controls the up and down movement along the y-axis. A positive value means we move up, while a negative value indicates a downward movement. When we combine these, we get a complete vector. For example, if we have the vector 4, 3, this instructs us to move 4 units to the right and 3 units up. The vector represents the direct path from the start point to the end point. Let's look at an example. Here we have a vector of 3, 5. Since both numbers are positive, we move 3 units to the right and 5 units up. We start at point A, apply these movements, and arrive at the new position, a prime. Now let's see a negative example. Our vector is -4, -2. The -4 tells us to move 4 units to the left. The -2 tells us to move 2 units down. We slide from point B to point B prime following this path. If you know the starting point and the ending point, you can calculate the vector yourself. You simply subtract the starting coordinates from the ending coordinates. It is x2 minus x1 for the horizontal part and y2 minus y1 for the vertical part. To recap what we have learned, we use pointed brackets for vector notation. A controls horizontal movement, right is positive, left is negative. B controls vertical movement, up is positive, down is negative. And finally, you can find a vector by subtracting the start point from the end point.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.